Hi YouTube, it's your girl Angel 515 2010. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and update you on my second wedding vlog. So what we talked about this week were finances. We talked about some percentages on marriages that are broke up over finances and how to prevent that. So me and my fiance really took this one to heart. We don't want to be like that, so hopefully this one helps you as well. 75 to 85% of the marriages in the U.S. are broken up or divorced over finances, so it's a pretty big issue. We talked about some neat techniques like the snowballing technique, which I'll explain to you, and just staying debt free, and also setting up a maximum limit that you guys will spend without consulting one another. First thing I'll talk about is the snowball effect. What you do is you take all of your debt and pretty much write it out on the paper. You write it from smallest to largest, and you try to generate, I don't know, you have like a yard sale or something like that to kind of generate income to knock off your first debt or some kind of event. If you see, I wish I had the DVD. So the guy's name is Dave Ramsey, first of all. So when we went to the counseling system, we watched videos by him. If you can look him up, he has a set of DVDs called Financial Peace University, and he also broadcasts on Fox. So try to look him up. He has some really good techniques for handling finances, and he's the best financial guru ever. You can probably look the sets up on YouTube, and if I'm not sure, like Amazon or somewhere. Try to find them cheap because they are kind of pricey, but it's well worth it. But anyway, the snowball effect. You write all of your debts out on a piece of paper from smallest to largest, and let's say your smallest debt is the Sears card, and you owe Sears $150, and your minimum payment is $10 a month. So what you do is you go ahead, and when you get the extra cash, pay off Sears totally, like take that $150 and pay them off. And then let's say your next biggest debt right up under that is a Victoria's Secret card where you owe $300, and your minimum payment is $15 a month. So the $10 that you were paying to Sears, you combine it with the $15 that you're already paying to Victoria's Secret. So instead of paying the minimum payment of $15, you're actually making a $25 payment. So that one will be paid off, soon. And then that $25 that you were paying to Victoria's Secret, you can take that payment and put it onto your next payment or your next biggest debt, which may be, I don't know, a Walmart card. I don't even know if they make Walmart cards, but a Walmart card. You may owe Walmart $500, and so instead of paying your $20 minimum payment a month, you actually tag on that $25 from Victoria's Secret that you were paying, and you're paying $45 a month. So you pretty much double your minimum monthly payment, and it just keeps going on and on. So the more debts you knock off, like the more momentum that your snowball gets. I don't know if you've ever went outside like down the hill when it was snowing and just rolled the snowball. The more it rolls, the more stuff it picks up, the more snow, the bigger it gets. So the more momentum you put behind it, the more money you can put towards your debts. The more money. And before you know it, you'll be paying, $100 or $150 a month to, your last debt or whatever you have. It's important to keep your credit score really good and to try to get as much debt free as you can. I know some stuff you can't get rid of, like if you're buying a house, your house payment, of course, is gonna, you're not gonna be able to get rid of that, in a year or two. It's a 15 to 30 year plan. And we are planning on buying a house within the next year or two, so that's why we're trying to, get rid of all of our credit cards and everything else. I can say that we are debt free with car payments. We don't have any more car payments. Both of our cars are paid off. I have a 2003 Pontiac Aztek, and he has a 2002 Mazda 66, and they are both paid for. They are ours. So the only thing we have is car insurance for those. The next thing that we talked about was actually setting up a limit for stuff that you can spend on. Like if you and your fiance like to shop, like me for instance, we made a plan that we wouldn't spend over $45 on one single item without consulting each other, and that doesn't include like paying, I don't know, your mortgage or paying the rent or going grocery shopping, getting necessities for the house. Like if, I don't know, the microwave breaks, you gotta go buy a microwave. Not stuff like that. But if I want to go out and, I don't know, buy me a Prada bag, I can't spend over $45 without consulting him. So that kind of works. That helps us, because I know my fiance, he sees a new game come out, he's like, ooh, I want to spend that game. I'm like, babe, you just want to spend $55 on a game, and I don't know, we could have used that money for something else. So you may want to kind of set that up, talk to each other, talk to your fiance or your husband, and be like, look, babe, we need to set up this plan to where we can't spend over this amount of money without, you know, saying, okay, babe, this is what we need, this is what I want to do, and it costs over this amount of money, just so there's not any big arguments later down the line. You want to make sure that you both agree that it's something that the money should have been spent on, because once you essentially get married, your finances become one. Your debt and his debt combined together, and it's y'all debt. So think about that. And also what we did was, my sister actually sent me this really great Excel spreadsheet. If you want to, I can email it to you guys. Just send me a, you know, little question about it, or just tell me you want it. And we include all of our monthly bills, everything, like even down, we try to calculate groceries and gas into the budget as well. So it's kind of a monthly rundown budget, and anything in the budget is a necessity to you. Like ladies, I know we like to get our hair done. I have to get my hair done once a month, so that's in the budget under my category. My fiance, he likes his games. He might want to buy a game every month, so he has to put games on his budget sheet. And when something's paid, you check it off. You write down every penny that you have coming into that household and every penny that goes out. And that kind of helps you see like where you're, you know, where you're spending money and where you're losing money. Like, let's say if your paycheck's $800 and you can calculate where you spent $750 of it, but you don't know where the other $50 is. Pretty much you just threw your money away. So this helps you keep track of everything, and it makes sure that all your bills are paid on time as well. It's a real stress relief. And then if you need to, you know, kind of shove and push and move, oh, I need to pay the light bill late this month, or I need to pay this before I pay that, kind of helps you do that. And it's actually on paper. It's on a sheet where you can see it. And also anything, I guess any expense that's not on that budget sheet and you find yourself doing it, you have to calculate it into your budget every month. So let's say if one week I want my nails done too when I get my hair done. From now on, and I spend that $30 to get my nails done, I have to put it on my side of the budget sheet. Even though I may not spend that money each month, I have to put it on the budget sheet, just in case there's any overflow or anything like that. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, you guys kind of have to see it when I explain it. But if you send me an email telling me you want it, I can kind of type it out and explain it to you how to use it once you get it. But I think that was pretty much it. Like, try to eliminate your debt, try to be in the best situation possible for you guys to get a house. I would recommend, you know, setting up the little agreement between you and your fiance. Oh, we won't spend over X amount of money without consulting each other. And doing the budget sheet, it helps a lot when you have everything that you spent on paper, and when you see the actual budget and you can follow it, it's a lot easier to manage your money. Because I know me, I'll spend it. Or like my fiance, he'll spend it, he won't think about it. And I'm kind of like the voice of reason, like, I gotta calculate it, I gotta see what's going on with my money. So I like to see it personally. I don't know if you guys are like that, the way you like to see where your money's going and what's happening to it. But if so, just email me and I'll send you the sheet. And Miss Brown, stop buying all them shoes, not telling your fiance. He gonna get you the finances. But I'm just joking with her. But shouts out to her and Buckeye Girl. I have been watching your videos and they're awesome, but I think I'm out for this week. Bye.